a great court. Not about the court itself, it's the view.
I know, that's it. Did you get that?
No, he didn't. You probably need to do it again. 前几期我们看过了精彩的艺术品和漂亮的社区设施，格林威治半岛还不止这些好玩的，还有一个非常显眼的设计街区可以打卡。这里有10几栋超酷的设计师建筑，每一栋都很独特，而且里面的租客全部都是艺术和设计相关的公司，简直不要太酷。今天呢，我们就有幸邀请到了格林威治半岛设计街区的负责人 Alex 来给大家介绍一下这个非常有个性的地方。This is a great court. Not about the court itself, it's a view.
I know, that's it. Did you get that?
No, he didn't. You probably need to do it again. It has been decades since I played basketball. So the whole neighborhood actually is design district.
It is, yes.
How many buildings do we have in total?
So 16 buildings have been designed,
16.
8 different architectural practices involved. They were given a master plan, so they could see the footprint of the building, and they were told what height they were to build to in each instance. But other than that, they were just asked to build at a certain price per square foot, emphasise natural sunlight, natural ventilation. All of the spaces had to be flexible and robust enough to be able to work with any kind of creative output.
Yeah.
And then the most important thing is we asked them to design in isolation. So we didn't want the architects to talk to each other, because what we really wanted was contrast.
I see great contrast. Everyone has his own style. So how about the occupancy? I heard it's pretty full.
Yeah, so one of them is the canteen, which is a
Yes.
street food market with 6 different vendors. 2 of them have been dedicated to co-working, and we call that bureau. And then the final 11 have been split into 3 individual buildings that all have a sole occupant. So an example of that is this one over here, the silver one, yeah.
Silver one.
And that one has been taken by Ravensbourne University.
Doesn't look like a university. Too cool to be a school.
So their undergraduate university is there.
Yes.
And then this is their postgraduate institute of creativity and technology.
Wow.
So then we also have 10 whole floors and 61 individual studios. So if you add all of that together, it makes 74 units. And of those 74, 72 are occupied or in the process of being occupied.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been a huge success. In quite a short time, in a fairly challenging landscape, it's kind of come together.
But it's so beautiful. You automatically you come here, you immediately get lots of inspiration just from the environment itself.
That's good. That's nice to hear. That's what we want. That's what we're trying to do. The idea about splitting the buildings in the way that we have, having some that are big buildings and then others that are much smaller, is that you are able to sort of cultivate an ecosystem.
Yeah.
Whereby the big established businesses are able to specify the smaller kind of grassroots businesses. So one helps fund the other one helps one stay relevant. We're very, very lucky to have Ryan London here. They were based in Maritime Greenwich and they decided to move here to the peninsula. And they are kind of like the first thing you see when you come to Design District. So if you're in any doubt as to what the Design District is about, you pass their workshop and you're like, makers, people actually producing stuff with their hands.
You are actually making all the colors here. Wow. You use very nice color. It's like the Burberry for dogs.
Yeah.
接下来 ，Alex 又带我们打卡了一家很有名的灯具设计工作室。这家公司呢，为很多豪宅提供照明方案，是行内竞相模仿的对象。他们不少设计从自然界中获取灵感，比如花、叶子、水滴等等，让灯光像自然光一样具有生命力，真的是美轮美奂。那再往前走几步呢，看到了最近几年在 ins 上非常火的女艺术家 Sarah Shaquille 的作品 The Great Supper。她的所有作品呢，都是布灵布灵贴满水钻，那这下也不例外，桌子、椅子，所有东西都反射着钻石般的光芒。运气爆棚的我们，居然还遇到了艺术家本人。
In our culture, we all, back in the days, used to sit together, family. But with time, I've realized that this has faded. Ever since the incoming of social media and people getting busy, you don't get to have those family dinners. So I wanted to pay a tribute to how I used to see, my childhood.
Only like for £15, you can stay here for a whole day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think like for people who are trying to write something or Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Well, I think so, and it's not just this. I mean, we also have lots of other spaces as well. So this is another one of those shared spaces. So if you come and have a day pass, you can come and work in here as well.
Wow.
What you'll see when you move around Bureau, there's lots of different spaces, different types of spaces. So this is obviously a place to come and relax. There's a place to go and eat. There's places where you can really do focused work. There's places to have private meetings. There's places to do big presentations. So Bureau really is the accessible entry point into Design District.
Yeah, it's like an incubator for young business.
Yeah, exactly. And so a business is able to start off paying £125 plus VAT a month.
Yeah.
They have access to the complete community, all the
Very
services that are here.
Yeah.
And then as they establish themselves, there is another option for them.
Yeah.
So they can then move up to a fixed desk or a studio. And we're going to go and look at some studios in a second. These studios come with furniture, got air conditioning, they've got access to a shared kitchen, and then they've got fantastic
Breathtaking
views
view.
over the River Thames.
Yeah.
So this one is £1,800 a month.
It's cheaper than the office I rent in Beijing. I would say for like people starting their business, where you run your business is really important because it's one of the 2-3 major costs. The rent, the people, and then your time basically when you're starting business. And where you conduct your business is massively important for your confidence. It's also for example, your first client, first employee, they come to you and they see where you are. It's like almost like if they should trust you or not. I think this is so important for. Thank you, Alice, for showing me the neighborhood. So now I have to ask this question. I know it's difficult, but which one is your favorite building?
I think I would have to say that Marwell Architects building D2 is my favourite because it is made of wood.
It's hard to imagine it's made of wood from outside.
It is. From the outside, it kind of has quite a strong sort of metallic sort of facade, and when you get inside, it's a completely different experience. It's all cross-laminated timber, and it has a very calming kind of effect.
The whole place is about strong contrast in all the details.
Yeah, it is, and you get a good snapshot of that by just looking at these 4 buildings here.
And last question, what's next on your master plan?
So this is what is next. You can see we are standing on plot D3 at the moment. You have B3 there, D3 here. So there is a major piece of infrastructure work happening underneath us as we speak. They are digging a very big tunnel. So when that is completed, we will build 2 more buildings and the design district will be finished.
Thank you so much for your time. And now I get to fill my application for the hot.
Yes, come on, let's do it. Let's do it.